Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. This is BB107 and... Okay, hold up a minute. Someone's calling. Hello? Hello? Why are you breathing like that? Hello?
You eliminated my cousin. How could you?
What the hell are you talking about? That was so bizarre. I can't even...
I think I know who's calling. Dolly, one of my older sisters. She's angry because you eliminated Marshall last episode, who's actually a distant cousin of hers, and pretty much wants to kill you, I think.
Well, I may as well remind the pact about her, I suppose. Attention, all pack members. A deranged Dalmatian by the name of Dolly is likely coming here because of the contestant that got eliminated last episode. She threatens to kill me, and I want all of you to protect the brain at all costs, so she doesn't reach it.
Got it. As someone who knows Marshall the most, he needs protection, especially since he just got eliminated here.
Oh my god! Why am I surprised that one of my cousins is after Mr. Poppy for me? Typical of her. She takes things way too seriously.
Well, I guess this is what happens when an eliminated contestant happens to be a punching bag, like in the show you originated from.
You know what? Fuck this, I'm out of here.
Marshall, wait. Well, that sucks. Now we're not gonna have another pack member.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure someone else will get eliminated to be a part of the pact.
Well, I guess you're right on that one.
Now, if you excuse me, I've got an episode to do.
Alright, see you then.
Alright, now with that out of the way, for today's episode, 20 voters cast 70 votes using the Google form linked in the description. That's right, the voter count increased again by one voter. Thank you to you, the 20th person, for deciding to put a vote in, and for the rest of the 19 of you for putting a vote in once again. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. But today, it was Group 15 up for elimination, and with 3 contestants having immunities, it should have been 2, but I forgot that Betty Boop had one. Thanks to the YouTube comments, I found that out. It was only 7 contestants up for elimination today. Adventure Time and Wild Thing both received 12 votes each from the viewers, meaning that they both receive a double immunity token today. And Dudley the Dragon, Jeeves and the Crocodile all received 10 votes each, meaning that they all receive the singular immunity token. Wow, with all these immunities dished out, it has left the Elf on the Shelf and Beethoven as the final 2 to be eliminated today. I can now reveal that the person eliminated from Balloon Battle is Beethoven with only 7 votes. The Elf on the Shelf survives with 9 votes, and thanks to you guys, with Cheezosaurus Rex and Diary of a Wimpy Kid's immunity tokens being up after this episode, there's only going to be 3 people up for elimination on Group 15 next time they're up for voting. Beethoven is a fictional character in a 1992 family comedy film directed by Brian Levant. He is a St. Bernard dog named after the German composer Ludwig van Beethoven, and he made his Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade debut in 1993 in the form of a giant helium balloon to promote his brand new feature film Beethoven II. The balloon was designed by the magicians at Macy's Studios, most notably Manfred Bass, and created by the maestros at Raven Aerostar headquarters. The balloon's dimensions ended up being 37 feet high with a length of 76 feet, weighing a total of 450 pounds, with a helium volume of 15,750 cubic feet. The balloon was sponsored by Universal Studios in its first year. The balloon made its first public test flight at the first ever Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Balloon Fest in 1993. The Balloon Fest was so successful even that the Balloon Fest ended up becoming a new Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade tradition, with there being a Balloon Fest every year since 1993. After the Balloon Fest flight, Beethoven was selected to be the leading giant balloon in the 1993 parade, which is a prestigious honour for any giant balloon. Of course, as we know, the 1993 parade is one of the most infamous windy parades in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade history, and many of the balloons got battered this year. Thankfully, Beethoven was not one of these balloons, and he made it to the end of the route unscathed.
There's some new additions to the parade this year. We all have our favorite stars every year, but this year it's not Beethoven's fifth, it's Beethoven's first. The biggest Saint Bernard in the entire world will be leading off the parade. Let me tell you about him. His nose is 5 feet wide, his ears are 16 feet long, his tongue is 5.5 feet long and 5 feet wide. This is one big puppy. Now listen, can we take Beethoven for a little walk, John?
Hey, handlers! Want to take him for a little walk? Let's go!
Okay, come on. Come on, Beethoven. Come on, big guy. Willard, I think we're in big trouble if he drools, but we'll keep you posted. Back to you.
He's looking for a fire plug, and I'm worried. Hallelujah. That is one big dog, as we say down home. Hey.
Broadway excitement from The Who's Tommy, and those colossal balloons are on their way when the parade continues.
And where else would you find a happy turkey on Thanksgiving? I mean, this tremendous Tom is putting on his top hat and dusting off his feathery tail in celebration of his 21st Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. With flapping wings, rolling eyes, and a bobbing head, sounds like Dick Snyder, our director-producer. The turkey is the lively granddaddy of the parade.
Willard, surrounding this distinguished bird are some friendly folks from down on the farm, but right now, New York is where they'd rather be. Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Turkey. You may be too big for the oven, but never too big for the parade. And look like Beethoven was having some problems there.
He's got that tree right next to him. He's nervous.
Just when you thought it was safe to leave your slippers around the house, Willard, along comes who else but Beethoven. He's furnished by Universal Studios. This spirited lucky dog is not only a star in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but is about to star in the much-awaited holiday release of Universal Pictures' Beethoven Second.
I think it's fifth myself. I can't wait for that.
I wonder if Beethoven will do a few tricks for us today, Willard.
Oh, watch this. He'll roll over if we want him to. Watch. Hello, boys and girls.
Hey, roll over Beethoven and Happy Turkey Day.
Are you talking to me, Liddy? I have the feeling this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You think? Well, of course, this celebration would not be complete without recognition of Native Americans. And we'll get to that in just a minute. We're going to watch Beethoven for a while.
Hey, these breezes are blowing pretty good. You can tell the way Beethoven's moving. They're not doing that with the handlers. That's the
right.
air.
About 18 miles per hour the winds are today.
I don't know how much he weighs, but look at him when he sways. I'll think. Oh!
Whoa!
The crowd loves it if he doesn't blow up.
You know, most of these balloons, Willard, are actually 5 to 6 stories high. And Beethoven's dimensions are unbelievable. His tongue alone is 6 feet long and 5 feet wide. So you can imagine how big the rest of him is.
That's a lot of dog. When you got to have a $55,000 dustbuster to clean the floor.
Whoa.
Hey, Beethoven.
1 year later, in 1994, Beethoven's 1993 giant balloon sibling, Sonic the Hedgehog, took his place as the lead balloon after he had a serious accident the previous year. Beethoven was still near the front of the parade lineup though, being relegated to 3rd place, behind Quick Bunny. This year, the balloon was sponsored by Universal City Studios.
Willard here from the silver screen. Universal City Studios proudly sponsors Beethoven, the 450-pound Saint Bernard, who captured the hearts of kids everywhere.
Hey, did you know that he's the only balloon based on a real live creature, an actual dog? Well, the details of his design, no details, get that? The details of his design, including his fur, are realistic. Beethoven's a genuine flying sculpture.
The Macy's team has attached long leashes to his 30-foot collar.
Did I mention the line about him looking for a giant fire plug last year?
Yeah, I think you did last year.
I won't do that
Willard.
this year. Anyway.
Oh, thank you for sparing us.
Okay. You never lose a dog in this crowd, Katie.
look realistic, doesn't he?
Oh, he's terrific. Yeah, he's great.
The dazzling Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues on NBC after these messages. Coming up, Kenny G, Kermit, Miss Piggy, bands, floats, and more surprises.
Beethoven would return one more time in 1995. This time, the sponsor was once again Universal Studios. I don't know why there was this one blip year where they didn't sponsor Beethoven and Woody Woodpecker, but hey hum. Beethoven was nowhere near the front of the lineup this time. He was closer to the back of the parade lineup, being the 14th balloon to appear out of 18 giant balloons this year.
Hey, this is not the Beethoven who wrote those classical pop songs. This is the St. Bernard who took Hollywood by storm, and he's gorgeous.
Thank you, Willard, for making that very important distinction.
You're welcome.
Universal Studios provides the Beethoven balloon in honor of that warm-hearted film idol. They say on the set of his movies he has no ego and still eats out of a dog dish just like everybody else, Willard. But of course, you know he's become a huge star. In fact, he's so big, if he were to cruise over his workplace in L.A., he'd cast a shadow over the entire Hollywood sign. How's that for a little trivia?
Should I use my famous line now? He's looking for a fire plug that'll take care of that problem.
You say it every year, Willard.
Same old
Why
line.
should this year be any different?
Well, this is normally the part where I say after a total of 3 appearances, Beethoven was retired. 3 appearances seems to be a standard for giant balloons. But Beethoven was stored in the warehouse for 13 years, until 2008, when Universal Studios Home Entertainment sponsored the balloon for one last flight to promote the direct-to-DVD movie Beethoven's Big Break. It is one of the longest comeback gaps in parade history between the balloon's previous appearance and that current appearance, with a total of 13 years. Due to the long retirement, the balloon handler outfits were changed from black outfits to outfits featuring the slobby dog in front. During this appearance, the balloon sprung a leak in its muzzle at Times Square as a result of the balloon's old age. The balloon was permanently retired after the 2008 parade and was never seen again.
After more than a 10-year absence, man's best friend Beethoven is back barking on Broadway, but look out below, because this St. Bernard is slobbering with joy, celebrating his newest movie on DVD due in late December. It is called Beethoven's Big Break.
Big Beethoven's latest starring role adds up to hilarious family fun. Universal Studios Home Entertainment is responsible for Beethoven entertaining people here on the street and folks everywhere who enjoy this popular pooch playing on their TV screens.
Well, it just goes to show you how long these giant balloons are actually stored in the Macy's Parade warehouse until they are swatched and cut up, to the point where 15 years after the balloon was built, it made one more appearance in the parade. Nevertheless, Beethoven's story is quite an interesting one, as it isn't very often that a balloon takes a long absence and returns. Either way, Beethoven, you are eliminated today. Goodbye! Right, it is time for the triple immunity token. Beethoven has been removed from the wheel. We are going to spin it, and the person winning triple immunity today is Kung Fu Panda's Po. Kung Fu Panda's Po gets to stay in the game for a little bit longer. Right, it is the group wheel all prepared for today. Let's give it a gigantic randomised shuffle. There's group 15, let's spin, let's see who is going to be up for elimination next. Are any of the black and white balloons going to be up for voting? Not today, as it is group 4 today who are up for elimination. Viewers, vote using the Google form linked in the description for who you want to save from elimination. You can vote for as many people you want to save as you like. The people with the most votes will win immunity tokens, and the person with the least votes will be eliminated. See you next time!